fitness world, there's this thing called HIIT, H-I-T, high intensity training, and it's really caught on. There's a lot of people that really enjoy HIIT, and they enjoy it for a few reasons. Number one is it answers the question of time. You don't need a whole lot of time to get an effective HIIT workout in. So if you're anything like me, you got to balance family life, you got to balance work life. This is an effective, efficient way to get in, get your workout in, and be able to experience the benefits. Studies after studies after studies have come out saying that this high intensity training compared to an aerobic workout or even a less intense training is going to have more what we call the EPOC, which is your oxygen consumption post-exercise. The more oxygen that you consume during your workout, the longer it's going to take for it to recover. And while you're doing all that recovery, your body's fueling up, it's burning more calories post-workout. So all these studies showing that people that are working in this HIIT workout program don't have to work out as long. They're burning more calories after their workout. So they might not be burning as many calories during their session, but it's that post-workout oxygen consumption that's where you continue burning those calories. So fat loss, all the studies showing that people that are doing long amounts of aerobic activity, treadmill work, biking work, or even low, moderate, intense workouts are not having the same fat burning effect as a short, high-intensity training session. And a lot of the HIIT is based around circuit training, timed circuit training. Well, in America, hashtag America, more is better, right? So if 30 seconds is good, 40 seconds has got to be better. And if 40 seconds is better, 50 seconds has to be the best. And everything bases on this EMOM, we call it, every minute on the minute. So if it takes you 30 seconds to finish your work, you can get a 30-second break. So when that minute hits, you're back on. If you're doing a 40-second round, you're only going to get 20 seconds to get to that minute. If you're doing a 50-second round, 10 seconds, and then you're back on that minute. And people think, well, if I'm going longer, it's got to be more intense, right? No. See, when I talk about HIIT, I'm talking about HIIT, high intensity interval training. Just because the time is longer does not necessarily mean the intensity is longer. Think about it this way. If I told you to run across a football field 100 yards as fast as you could, you would sprint it, you would give it. And if I told you to run your mile as fast as you could, it'd be a different speed than your football sprint because it's longer. So you have to pace yourself. So when people are working themselves up to a 40, 50-second exercise, they have to pace themselves. They can't lift heavy weights and they can't go as intense because it's just physically not possible. Enter in this really smart strength and conditioning coach. We know him in the fitness world as Coach Dose. He's come up with a better protocol for a higher intensity interval training where we add an R into it. So we're going to make it HIIRT. HIIRT, high intensity interval resistance training. He's calling it MRT because it sounds flashier, metabolic resistance training. It's actually flipping what we know as HIIT upside down, where we have a short work time and we're having an extended rest time. So instead of the 40-20, we're just flipping that over and we're doing 20 seconds all out effort with a 40-second break. Now with that, we can actually introduce load. We can make things heavier. And that, now when we add the resistance into that EPOC that we were talking about earlier, the more I stress out my body with the resistance training, the more oxygen I'm consuming, the longer I have to burn calories to recover, the more fat loss I'm going to have. Sounds good, huh? So all of a sudden now we're teaching people again to be strong, to pick up the heavy weights. And so in 20 seconds, if I told you to go all out as hard as you could with a heavy weight for 40 seconds, you couldn't. You'd have to pace yourself. But if I told you with that same heavy weight, you're going to go all out for 20 seconds, you can say, yeah, I got this, I can do that. And knowing that you have a 40-second break afterwards. So we're getting people to pick up heavier kettlebells. We're getting them to pick up heavier sandbags, heavier dumbbells, whatever your implement is, taking your HIIT and making it hurt. You're welcome.